And now we come to a young filmmaker named Ramzi Abed, whose movie The Tunnel is clearly a personal statement. What personal statement he's trying to make, I've got no bloody idea. All I know is that he talks and talks and talks and talks, and something to do with David Lynch, and maybe you'll watch it. And somehow I thought it was interesting to see, because obviously this guy is driven. Obviously he's got a vision. He's an auteur of sorts. Maybe he's just forgot that you got to make movies for more than one person. And by the way, at the time, I had a choice. I could act in Ramzi Abed's existential masterpiece, The Tunnel, or I had an opportunity to have a part in a little-known film, I think it was called Cabin Fever by Eli Roth. It only played on about 3,000 American movie theater screens. I chose The Tunnel. I think I made the right choice, right? I wish I was dead.
There's Ramzi.
Here's Lloyd.
Lloyd. Hey, what's happening?
Bring him along. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice to see you.
Man, I don't expect you to be walking around.
Are you kidding? I'm here
Absolutely.
to greet you.
Wow.
Where'd you come in from,
Hey,
Monk?
man, I come in from Milwaukee.
Oh, of course. Sure. All right. That's cool.
Man, are you alive and energetic?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm here
I woke up at 5 in the
I'm
morning.
here to commune, baby. Where's Ramzi?
This is not going to wind up in the documentary, right?
this is much better.
You don't want to see
This will
my
be part of the Tunnel Vision documentary.
No.
Oh my God! Whoa, Ramzi.
Lloyd.
What? Ah!
Oh, shit. He's got me behind him.
Dude trapped on a bus, not being able to do this. That would really suck.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
So
You
it's
have to carry
far
the
better to have some dude taping you doing this than to be stuck on a bus and not being able to do it. Some
Yeah, if
dude
you were on a
taping you
bus-
not being able to do this.
See, if you're on a bus and this was going on, then the best thing you could do is just have a colostomy bag on you. To, you know, or a couple of bottles
You'd
to piss
say,
in.
hey, dude, let me borrow that Mountain Dew bottle. There's no, you wouldn't, as an adult, you would not take it sitting down on a bus.
No.
You'd have to figure out
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point.
No way.
That restroom's on the bus. But
Boy, Mark, you really had to go. Holy cow.
Oh, no, I'm still going.
Holy shit. Still go, my lord.
Guys,
Look at that.
Well, I drank about, I drank about like 4 or 5 beers, a mixed drink.
Oh, cool.
And I was gonna say more, but since you guys are taping it, man, wow, that
Holy
blows
cow.
my mind. Yeah, that one actually.
Very clean. Look how clean, Mark. That's
Hey,
very good.
wash your hands and keep your friends. And back in the 70s, if you take a piss and that, the last thing you'd ever want to do. No, I'm still talking to the camera, Lloyd.
which one?
Hey, back in the 70s, man, you take a piss, it was uncool to wash your hands, but now, like about 20 years later, it's like
a lot more
wash your hands and
sanitary.
keep your
Well,
friends.
there's
Yeah,
something
no,
called-
Yeah, you
you'd
don't want
be a
people to
fruitcake
drop
if you
dead.
wash your hands,
Yeah,
man.
you might have the flesh-eating virus on your hands.
There's Ramzi. Look how happy.
Oh, I thought you guys were gonna be bored and we're gonna have to sit under hot lights, but this actually makes life fun again.
No, we're gonna have fun. Tomorrow will be hell.
Oh no! I don't care how early, how late, nothing like
7:30.
that.
I'll be grabbing you guys.
That's fine, man. I don't care.
We're trying
That's
to hit
fine.
the sack a little early. Tomorrow.
That's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, not together.
That's why.
Together. Well, me and
Mark and I are
Well,
staying.
actually, he's the big guy, so it needs
Are we
to. I
staying in
need
the
to-
same room?
No, you guys have separate.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, no, that would be uncool if we stayed in the same room. 'Cause I gotta,
Very cool.
that'd be weird.
I think it'd be great.
No offense,
You
man,
guys
but
are
I
in the same
wanna.
place.
Hey, but what are we talking about now? Getting high
Yeah,
and
and all this
drinking?
kind of stuff. It just depends. You know, people are different. Like for me, I couldn't certain things that other people do, like coke and shit like that. I can't fucking do that. I'll have a heart attack because I'm just a hyper person. So when I smoke pot, it just mellows me out a little bit. So I mean, like, you know, this morning I smoked. I mean, I smoke a lot of fucking weed, and
Wow, Ramsey, dude, for the amount of seriousness with the consistency of the emails, the this, the that,
Thanks, man.
and then the next thing the dude's talking about is getting high.
yeah, you'd be surprised.
And
But I drink a lot of coffee. So,
dude, every film you make it into an LLC?
Is that like a DVD? What?
No,
No,
LLC
dude,
is
you know
limited,
straight up a limited liability company.
Oh,
probably just
I don't think so, Mark. I think we.
I don't even smoke, though.
I think that because we've been paying for our own movies. I think we kind of do them. I think we just do them. We just incorporate her.
Okay.
When we have investors, we do a limited partnership.
Yeah, that's okay. I got you. Sit up there.
Pass that to Lloyd.
Yeah, he's done.
You can pass it to Mark. You can
Oh, no. Oh, my God. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Good going, Mark. You saved the day. Sorry.
No, that's my fault, dude.
No, my fault, dude.
It's all right, man. That's what it's all
Sorry.
about. We didn't burn the.
I'm so old. My hands are palsied.
No, not at all,
Don't
man.
say that, Lloyd.
I always liked Peter palsied and Mary.
Don't say that.
Yeah, there's nothing like young chicks, right?
No,
The older
I
you
didn't
get,
say
the
young chicks, dude. I said chicks.
Oh, really?
I said there's nothing. No.
Nothing like fat
No.
chicks.
Hey, let me tell you something, man.
Yeah.
There's nothing like
Oh, take 35 south.
right in some
I
right.
can't. There was a cop right next to us. There was a cop, so I didn't want to. Dude, we have plenty of time here. Just take Central.
You take Tollwood.
Sorry, what were you saying, Mark?
No. Now I'm thinking about the liquor store.
Well, that's where we're going now, right?
I don't know if we're going to a liquor store.
Well, no, we're going to get you smokes.
Yeah,
Well, where
Which
there's
is the
smoke, there's
store.
liquor.
But you can't be thinking.
Probably.
You can't
Dallas
be,
is weird like
dude,
that.
you
know,
can't
not
be
all the
smoking.
areas.
You can't be smoking dope and saying, "Oh man, well, I'm moving up to the
You're right.
store." Dude's fucking smoking marijuana illegal in the United
You
States.
should tell him about the dry areas in Dallas.
That's what I was trying to tell him. I was going to say it's dry a lot around here. We'll just have to find the right place.
What kind of booze are we looking for, Mark?
Just like Heineken or something like that.
Oh, because we got some vodka here. We got an
Oh,
Absolute.
no, I'd be all messed up.
Oh,
I'm an
okay.
alcoholic. Hey,
And-
is that cop still behind us?
No, I think he took off. I'm
Okay,
surprised.
cool.
Yeah. That's why I put it down for a little while. Yeah, we're all good. Okay, so this guy is the guy who directed Toxic Avenger. This is Lloyd Kaufman. And that guy's Mark Borchardt, who's in a movie called American Movie.
Hey.
He played at Sundance. I don't know if you recognize him.
I'm really fucking stoned right now, so that's all they call
He has this one. I was like, how else do you get these guys' guards down? I mean,
What's that? What's
like
that?
Lloyd I mean, I just met I know Lloyd, but I just met Mark. And they're both working on this film. I co-wrote it and I'm directing it, so it's like, how else to get these guys' guard down? But you're driving, pick the guy up at the airport, he's already been drinking. They both woke up fucking early in the morning. And Lloyd wakes up at 5 in the morning or whatever. So we get in the car, I'm driving. It's like, they're hostage. What are they going to do? So I light it up. And he took him, next thing I know, he's baked. So now he's baked. That's kind of,
First
so that
time?
explains part of his,
Oh, that's understandable.
So you're taping right now. I'm going to disguise myself and get out of your frame.
Thank you. Thanks, dude.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, thanks. It's the first time I've gotten high that I enjoyed it I usually never do. I'm always
If I wasn't so sweaty, I'd hug you right now.
Oh no, I don't need to be hugged, but I'm just saying, dude. Usually it's introspection about physicality, what you didn't do in your life, and you get all bummed out. And here, getting high, this is your car?
Yeah.
Hey, here getting high, man, it's like the greatest thing in the world, man. Being in Dallas and all kinds of stuff like that,
It's gonna be
man.
bitchin', I'm telling you.
Because I was really drunk, and then you guys got me high.
Where are we going now? What's happening?
Well, we're going to go get Mark, try to pull him out of the bar here in a minute, and just basically force him to get up and move over to the Red Blood Club. I know, I'm a real asshole, aren't I?
No, you should have more control. You shouldn't have let him go here.
Well, hey, you influenced me, I'm not going to argue with Lloyd. Not yet. Like I said, after the rehearsals tonight, after everything goes wrong.
All right.
No, everything's going to be wonderful.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. So, what do you think about all this? What do you think?
What do I think? I am very, very grateful to have these Heinekens here. I'm also actually, Lloyd, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm never going to put you on or nothing like that. I can't wait to get back to Milwaukee and sit on that walking bridge and have some cold brews with my kids and some of my friends and maybe a chick or two.
How old are your kids?
Dawn will be a teenager in half a year. She's 12 and a half. Steven is 10 and Jara's 9. Hell yeah. I don't dig traveling because every bird's the same. I dig being at home, man, because I got some stuff to do.
Yeah.
No, Lloyd, you never agree when you don't want to agree.
How did you know I didn't want to agree?
Oh,
How did,
no,
you know, you're a pretty sharp guy.
You know what, I'll tell you. I was telling this dude sitting next to me that time flies, and like 20 years just flew by like quick, but these 2 hours, man, they're like molasses. I'm sitting here sweating, looking at dudes with watches on and all that stuff, thinking, damn, when's 6:30 gonna come, man? Oh, this is like the longest 2 hours I've ever had in my life.
It'll go a lot.
And what's
just enjoy it.
and what's interesting is Ramzi's movie is
Yeah, it's all about time.
This is perfect.
It's all about how we can. Time comes and it goes. Time is not like Paul says. Time is not a thing. Time is intangible. It's the intangible. We don't. It passes. Like a second can feel like eternity if you know how to tune into that. But how do we do that? You know, because a second passes like that. A minute passes like that. But you know what? We can slow it down. Thing is, like you're saying, like right now it's taking forever. It's unfortunate when we want it to be slowed down, it goes fast. And when we want it to go fast, like you want it right now, you're like, come on, 6:30, roll around. It goes slow. It's like Murphy's Law or something of time. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't control it, and you can't have any sort of say in how it goes. It's just the way it goes.
So what's here?
This is the location. We're here finally. I don't know if our grip and lighting package is here. Obviously, I'm kind of scared about that. But this is it. As you can see, This is actually going to change. It was Dr. Blood's haunted house. It's a fantastic place. Once we go in, you'll see how incredible it is. But we're here. This is where we're going to be spending the day or the eternity tomorrow, as we know that time is an intangible.
And what's happened to the lights?
We don't know for sure. All I know is I don't see a truck here, so I don't know what the fuck is going on, honestly, to excuse my français. But we'll see. We'll figure something out. And as we know, we're all creative individuals, so we'll figure something out. Hopefully.
Cool.
Just keep our fingers crossed.
So what do we do now? Should we go?
Gotta go inside.
Oh, okay.
This is where Casey's office is going to be.
Oh, great.
And then this is the room where you guys will be playing cards.
Ah.
This is the strange room.
Ain't nothing like a little bit of strange.
Oh, this is going to be strange.
It's just this is not going to, that part's not going to be seen, it's just that.
Right.
The art department did, Amber and JD did that to the walls. It did not look like that, it looked like that before they got
Nice. Good job. What happened to, where's the lights?
This is like,
Oh, they're here. Good. Oh, great. You McMahon?
Yes, I am.
Hey, nice to meet you. Jim McMahon.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, Ramzi was. Good to see you. And Ramzi was getting pretty stressed on those lights. But we told him.
We get all the bottom of the barrel lights because they're really cheap.
We told him you were reliable and not to worry.
Yep.
In fact, we calmed him down.
Did he break down the tears at one point? I'm trying to go get them all out of here.
Okay, can we help you? You need help? Hello, how do you do? I'm Lloyd. Nice to meet you.
I'm Eliana, AD.
Oh, nice to meet you,
to meet you
Eliana.
too.
Oh,
Glad
pleasure.
you're finally here.
Yeah, it's nice to be here, Eliana. Ramzi, what were you saying?
I was just saying that we're going to go ahead and do a meeting, and then shortly thereafter we'll go ahead and start in the strange room, and to get kind of in character, and we'll talk a little bit about the rehearsals, we'll talk about tomorrow's shoot, and kind of ease our way into rehearsals, do a little blocking maybe, talk about the lines, talk about the characters, maybe do 1 or 2 run-throughs, and we'll call it a night. I just want to get everybody acquainted with each other, and really I just want to get us into the mode of the film.
We always use the floor too in here.
What did you? What's that?
So is it okay to possibly, you guys, it's something, it might be a weird question. I don't know what to tell you, but I should probably tell you that we think we're gonna, I don't know,
Who are you telling this to? Who are you telling this to?
Dave, who's running this location. He's like, I don't know how to get around to it, but I'm just sort of a favor to ask. But I'm wondering maybe if, is there a place that we could maybe go smoke? And he's like, yeah, what do you guys got, the kind? And I was like, I'm talking, I was trying to be it took me like 10 minutes to say it, right?
Yeah, it did.
And he thought I was going to ask him, if I could, I could have some anal sex with him or something.
I started worrying.
Yeah, it's dirt.
Meet up.
As you can tell, it's a huge location. Most of our stuff that we're shooting, this room, firstly, I'll address this just real quick, is the strange room. This is the room that Mark, Lloyd, Jerry, Eric, and Paul, just Casey, are going to be playing the
the card game at, which is going to be one of our probably most complicated scenes. This is basically the room. It's called the Strange Room. It's a very it will be even creepier, obviously, after we light it and once we get started and stuff. One of the things I wanted to get started on tonight was the actual rehearsal. It won't be a dress rehearsal or anything. But anyway, this is the Strange Room, which is going to be the second thing that we shoot tomorrow. And we'll probably be hopefully we'll be starting around 11 a.m. I've already discussed with you guys your call time. As far as crew in general, crew call will be 7 a.m. tomorrow. I would, whoever can be here has to be here, and who should be here. So I just want people to be ready to, in all honesty, suffer through a little bit tomorrow. But in the end, if we suffer through it, I really believe that if we work hard and we really keep this kind of passion and energy going, we're going to come up with something really, really beautiful. And I really sincerely believe that. And so, I really feel like I've put together an incredible team here of very different individuals who've worked on all kinds of different projects. So back to the most important thing, once again, back to the very basics of this shoot and setup. This is the Strange Room, as I've said. This hallway right here is where the gurneys are going to be passing through. The procession of gurneys will be in this hallway. And actually the good bulk of tomorrow is going to be focused on this room, that hallway, and the room in there, which is Paul's office. In fact, if you look at the schedule, and I'll give you guys a chance, whoever needs to, and we'll have this more available for you guys. But we've scheduled it so far. This is like in a way, it's kind of a dreamy schedule. I hope this is what works. But you know what? If we have to go till noon, we will. Our biggest extras scene really is the scene with the technicians, and that'll carry us all the way. Well, really, towards the end of that, we're also. And actually, I should have told you this. I don't know because it changes something. I wanted to move this. Yeah, I wanted to. So let's say the next thing is the interior Strange Room, which is where we are right now. That's supposed to start at 11 a.m. So of course we're gonna, we handle one thing, we start something else. We're just jump back and forth. So we shoot this at 11 a.m. That should carry us to around 1 p.m. Really feel like, every little moment and every little second counts. It's the film itself is about time. So one of the things that we know, and that's really the feeling and the whole idea behind the film is that time is this intangible. And so we want to conquer time when we're doing this film. Because we're going to have to. Somehow we're going to have to fight time to make this reality. But anyway, about the lighting.
What do you call that room over there? What was the room we were having the meeting? Why didn't you tell us that?
I guess he's making fun of me again because I said it like 20 times. This is the stranger. No, this is Paul's office. This is Paul's office. This is. If you have any questions, this is Paul's office, and that's the strange room. You can't see them in the thing they're walking.
Lloyd, wow.
We're going to do some serious acting.
They're cigar ashtrays. You see these?
Oh man.
Serious acting.
I don't know what to do now.
This is, and honestly, it's very uncanny because I can already feel it in this room. It's a very creepy atmosphere. You are all apparitions. You are all also in some ways and a part of this guy's brain. It's like he is dealing to these figments of his imagination, splits of his personality, each one a symbol of something else. And you guys know your backstory as far as how your characters are. We've talked, Jerry, about your thing. And Sean, that you're very, very, you're pensive, you're very strange, you're very clay fields in some ways. And you guys might understand that that's a feature that we were working on before, but the character is very similar to that in some ways. The way I want you to play it.
Okay.
And
there we go.
Breathing.
And Deacon.
Okay. A little bit of breathing thing going on.
Oh, yeah.
Deacon is very, as I've said, is very cold and very, very in a very sophisticated manner, just the way that you're tilting your head, the way that you move, and very Monsieur Boudot, but at the same time, when you flash those teeth. They're very, very angled and dark and strange and very fucking creepy. Playing a furious game of blackjack. They're just going, it's just like, crazy. They do not speak and only break the rounds by occasionally taking a smoke. No round lasts more than 6 seconds. Of course, that'll be in editing. Deacon wins every hand. Deacon smiles. His teeth are even sharper.
4 o'clock. 4 o'clock.
They continue to play. The small stack of pennies in front of Paul dwindles. He starts to deal out another hand, but Deacon puts his hand out, stopping him. Paul puts the card back into the deck. Deacon points to the seat next to Paul. Sean, a sickly pale specter of a human being, grins widely at Paul from the next seat. He lights a cigar. Paul looks to the next seat, where Lincoln sits. He nods his head solemnly, knocks his hand softly on the table.
2 o'clock.
I know we got you baked, and I know you're tired and stuff, but do you think you're going to be up and at 'em at 7:30 in the morning?
Am I going to be what?
Up and at 'em at
with
7?
Adam? Yes.
Yeah, I hope
Adam
so.
will be
All
with.
right.
I will be with him. Yes, in the biblical
That's what
sense.
I'm worried about.
Adam,
actually.
that's
I'm
right.
worried about that.
Adam's.
Because I want you to be up and Adam.
Yeah.
But if you're up with Adam,
Well,
then we might have a problem.
Just get me a wake-up call. So it's 8:10 in the morning.
Yeah, that was nice. Who did that?
Yeah, the place. Is this where we were last night? This same building? No, this is a different place. We were in a rehearsal place last night. So what are we shooting first today, Ramsey?
Paul's scene. The stuff
which
in
one?
the office, the interior office.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Good.
let's go on. Oh, got up.
Couple going.
Excellent.
Smooth.
There's no screen there, my friend.
Yeah, it's kind of foggy.
Okay, well then smoke it slowly. This is all yours, man. Whatever you want.
my.
We got stuff, and more stuff will be here. Catering is here.
Hello.
And before it's gone, bagels.
Yeah, yeah,
We
don't
don't have
worry,
a
don't
toaster.
worry.
But actually, there's a toaster right there. There's a toaster right there.
You're toasted enough, man.
I am toasted. I gotta comb my hair. It's starting to curl out.
Ah, looks good. Looks good. Fresh as a
man.
daisy, Mark. You
Look at
looking?
you're fresh.
You look
as a daisy,
great.
man.
I haven't showered, man.
are
You showered.
great. What?
So what's the first? What are we doing first? Tell Mark and me for a
Well,
second.
you guys are gonna.
We're gonna chill out.
Eventually, you guys are gonna. You're gonna chill
Okay,
out for
all
now.
right.
Eventually, you guys are gonna move into
right.
wardrobe and makeup.
when
We'll
are you
take
gonna
care
take
of
a break?
We got it. We're gonna take a break here in
Okay.
just a
All
second.
right.
I got
Okay.
it.
Now what room is it? What set is
So
this?
I'm gonna be yelling at you.
What set is this?
This is this is the strange room, Lloyd.
Oh, okay.
God,
Okay.
get it through your head.
Oh, all right. All right. Okay. Sorry. We don't have to yell at me.
Just gonna take 1 second to throw it back.
The idea is to pick the smallest room and get as many people into the smallest room as possible.
Hey everybody, thanks for coming this morning. I hope everybody's in the office here right now at this point. I think we have a great crew. I think we have a great day today. Everybody very balanced, yin and yang. Don't disturb Ramzi because he's very busy. So if you have anything that is not a major urgency, just please come to me. I'm blonde, so I have the right answers. And a round of applause for all of us. And keep the energy going.
So let's conquer time today and make this movie, The Tunnel, and make it make it magical.
Let's make a movie.
Let's make a magical movie.
What is this you're doing? What is this? What are you doing?
This is black tooth color, Ben Nye.
Uh-huh. So it's just to black out the teeth?
Yeah.
Uh-huh,
So
okay.
you've got this kind of jagged, like,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Cool.
I've been biting shit.
Oh, cool. Great.
Because time is something that is intangible.
How long have you been in the makeup?
I have been in this makeup since 10 a.m. It's now 6.
But the only thing, but even though we can't feel it and we can't tell when each second is moving, we can tell when it's really there.
Makeup and eye departments, how many minutes?
Full blown.
Fine, I'm ready to go.
And
15 minutes. 15 minutes and we're ready to roll.
but it's so we can't explain it. It can't tell when a moment is a moment and it's a second or an hour. So in this place, time doesn't exist.
How long have you been in makeup, gentlemen?
6 hours.
How long?
About 6 hours.
Cool. Have you been in a shot yet?
Nope.
Well, how do you want me to do it?
You kind of go, look at me.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Paul. You're Paul.
Yeah.
I'm you.
Right.
You see, so it's a little smile and a little.
This movie just seems to be very heavily influenced by David Lynch. Is that correct?
Perhaps more of Ramzi's take on it, because really, I mean, I'd seen, before I wrote this, prior to my writing, I'd seen only Wild at Heart and Blue Velvet were the only two Lynch films that I'd actually seen. So for me, it was just more influenced by the world and by the way I was living at a specific time in my life, that just a very sort of cold and clinical feel for the rest of the world, that it's like, and that, you know, Paul has stepped back from the reality that he constructed to view what's actually happening, to view sort of the truth. And what's happened is all of that reality is stopped making sense, that it's no longer meaningful. And he's trying to hold on to that. He doesn't want to be that far back. He wants to be just like everybody else, but this place and this time, and everything is wrong. And he's sort of trapped there until he can let go.
And was that when you discovered that you were a homosexual, Paul?
Paul's not a homosexual.
Right.
No,
you better
thank
get
you.
your ass on the set.
Okay, sorry, Ramzi, I apologize.
Sitting okay, Lloyd?
Excuse me? I need a fluffer, that's it.
Quiet, then we're going for it.
Let's go. Since we're done, well, hold on, we gotta get him, because the sound.
The
sound. Just don't break it.
Just break it.
No, don't.
Oh, you broke it.
Let's get, just, yeah.
Let's make some art. Otherwise Ramzi's gonna blow his fucking brains out.
If I know it's right.
Roll camera.
Marker. Clear. Action. And cut.
It's a cut.
That was great, guys.
I just like making film, you know, and this weekend is...
So why are you weeping? We're in the middle of this...
It's beautiful, and I'm going to miss it, man. I mean, I just don't, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know.
I mean, all
you
I
wrote
did
down
was-
to Ramzi, I will never forget the weekend of the tunnel. Thanks. Yeah, thank you. That's good.
There he goes. There he goes. He's back.
I mean,
now what? You seem to. Why are your eyes red?
Because they're just red.
I didn't realize you were such an emotional person.
What do you think? Why do you think I told these guys? I mean, I'm not into fucking making any money. I work a fucking 40-hour job. I've done it for the last 6 years. I make films because I love them, and I love people who love to make films because they love them. And I just feel very close to all of you guys, and you especially, Lloyd. I mean, we're very different in some ways, but we're eerily alike. And I just hope we get the chance to do this again. That's all.
Even though The Tunnel did not win an Academy Award, Ramzi has moved from Dallas to Los Angeles, where he's hard at work on his next movie, The Black Dahlia, which has nothing to do with African Americans or flowers.